story I like to tell about a boy that wasn't no well, who had the whole world in his hands, but girls he'll never understand. So what would you say to a boy that never had a kiss? So one thing in this world he would surely miss. So what would you say? Oh, what would you? What would you do? Oh, what would you? If it's happened to you, if it's happened to you. There was a boy, a very, very rich boy, who was annoyed at all of this world. But then the world tumbled all around him, and then the boy never got his hands on a girl. Well, that's a crying shame. But they say his cash was the one to blame. Rich boy's confidence was low, smile on face was just for show. I guess he'll never find his way. Instead